Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Collector back here with another video review. And as I continue upgrade week, what I got in last week was the Transform Dreamwave TCW-08. Okay? And this is for your Abominus combiner. You know, I've looked at these a couple times. I've seen some videos. I know I'm probably late to this party, but I think I had them up for a pre-order as my dog decides he wants to take a drink. And it came in. I figured out of all of them because I've done Perfect Effect upgrade kits, which I actually have the Perfect Effect feet, hands, and cannons upgrade on him already. But I just kind of felt like he could be beefier. You know, I mean, this was, I loved Combiner Wars. I gotta say, I loved Combiner Wars. It just finally, when they did away with that Power Core Combiner nonsense, and they finally went with, hey, let's give a Voyager body and a Deluxe bot limbs, I thought, man, this is awesome, and it was just a fun ride to collect all of them. But Abominus being the last one that I put together, well, no, that's untrue. I got Victorian, but I mean, that was a box set. So I figured the last ones that I tracked down, every one of them was this set. So he kind of holds a little special place in my heart. And I believe that Center Twin was the last G1 Transformer I had ever owned when I was a kid. I didn't hit me until he came up and I found him. I was like, wait a minute, I remember owning this guy. I never owned any of these other ones. Didn't even realize he was a combiner. Just thought, man, he's just kind of a chunk leg piece, you know. And then sure enough, all these years later, see, full circle, folks, full circle. But anyways, I'm going to set him up to the side. Again, here is the packaging. You get a little kind of like a readout artwork here on the front. So a little bit of purple, a little bit of black thrown in there. Very nice. You know, Abominus, you know, I feel like is a more of a purple bot. I think he's more of a purple bot. You know, Computron's more of a red bot. Defensor's more of a blue bot. Superion's more of a white bot. You know, that's how it goes. And here's what you get on the back here. It has plastic toys, robot action figures, 16 plus, made in China, brand TDW, Transform Dreamwave, 16 choking hazards. You know, the usual. You can read. You know what you're looking at. Open up the box. Bring this down. There we go. You get two shells. You get a lower shell and you get an upper shell. The upper shell has, looks like gun parts, leg parts, the hands, and I think these are the extra add-on pieces. Like I said, when I was doing Scorpionox upgrade kits from DNA, I got pre-order bonuses, and this has been out for a while, way past pre-order, but I still got bonuses of an extra faceplate and different chest pieces. But here on the bottom, you get the feet, you get the chest piece. I think these are the shoulder mounts that are going to be interesting. And then you get the new head. So I'll just go ahead and start pulling these pieces out. And they do look nice. I gotta say, I mean, I still have fun collecting Transformers, but I will say not as much as when I was collecting the, oh, I hope that's not a pin popping out. What is that? Is that part of the weapon? Okay. Not as much as I was, as fun as I was when I was collecting the combiners. That was just super duper fun. I'm only missing, as I would consider, two. Am I missing two? Yes. The Seacons, I'm missing them, and I need to get Megatronia. And then I will be done. Come on out of there, head. Good Lord. And this is very well packed in here. That's worse than some my towel figures. But there's the chest piece. Okay, that's pops a little bit further back. It's got these wing things. Now I'm super duper scared because I'm going to set these kind of off to the side. The bonus pieces are different wings, so to speak, to where basically they're just pop-up spikes. Is what they look like. I'm going to take out the hands, take out the thigh pieces. This is a gun and the bonus accessories. And then that will go right there. Okay. So, yeah, we got bonus accessories out of this thing, which is wings, basically to make them look like that. And I saw somebody broke a post on here, which has just got me all sorts terrified. And you get a screaming face, which is gonna go on there. I get a screaming face, by God, it's going on there. So we got that. All right, let's see what we got here. A nice instruction manual done in black and white. So probably they won't come back and be like, hey, you stole our bot design or whatever. Some minor assembly will be required, specifically when it comes to taking the head off. So I'm looking at these instructions. Not too bad. Like I said, I'm doing Scorponok. I don't mind a minimal amount of assembly. And then you can use some of these parts in case you don't have them in combine mode. And let's be honest, boys and girls, why would you not have them in combine mode? See, even he has right there. Don't twist, just don't twist, just pop straight out, which, you know, oh, I'm afraid. I'm so terrified. Because it shows you can't just pop them out that way. Ah, damn it. Yep, I broke the peg. Son of a bitch. Pardon my language. Man, that just... there was no way around that. Maybe I can heat this up and it'll stay there. I'll pause real quick. And we're back, folks. And yes, unfortunately, one, this video is not meant for kids, and two, these posts are just so flimsy when it comes to putting this thing back in. So what I ended up doing was I ended up trimming. Let's see if I try to get, brighten this up a little bit. Okay, so this post right here, you can, if you could see, so try and get that focused in there. There's a little stress mark you can see. That one bent with pulling this off. So I trimmed both these top posts because it almost seemed like they were a little too long. I trimmed both of those ever so slightly with my trimmers right here and was able to get it on. Is it perfect? No. Is it upsetting? Quite frankly, yes, it is. Because, you know, you pay how much you pay for these sets, and it's almost like, give me two different versions, figure out which one you want for those things. I mean, I'll probably contact Big Bad Toy Store, and you know, their customer service is usually pretty good. But I wanted these wings on there, you know, just because that looks more like what he's got right now, and I just like spikes. I mean, so why not? Anyways, so I'm going to set those pieces off to the side because we don't need those anymore. Also, as like I said, a bonus, you get a screaming face, which I'm probably going to go ahead and swap that out right now. I think it's just something that slides out. Because you just got a tab up there at the top. You kind of wiggle his head out. Because this don't separate. Ain't nothing gonna be easy with this one, is it? Man, that was a pain in the butt. I guess it just kind of frictions in because you've got that, but you got this that'll push on it. As my espresso machine decides, there we go. So my espresso machine back there decides to run through its filtration thing. And we get different spikes here for the head, which I'm going to swap out both just to see how they look. And I don't like that. So they go off, and these go back on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Put those off to the side with his blank, expressionless head. And let's see how we're going to start here. So, go ahead and disassemble him. As my little one makes a lot of noise upstairs. The price of summer vacation. Go ahead and pop these out. There we go. Like removal. Yeah, I don't think, and I've done sticker sheets for all these guys. I don't think there's a single one of these guys that I'm just going to take out of bot mode. Oh, and we got to take off the head real quick. So let me go ahead and do that. But I don't think there's a single one of these that I would just have in regular mode. And I've purchased weapon upgrade kits for most of them. Yeah, I've got I'll probably do sticker sheets for each one of them. I'll do repro labels all day long. See, now you can look at this head compared to this head. This wasn't a bad head. This wasn't a bad head, but these rubbery bits that they had, no thanks. It's not a bad head. You know, wasn't a bad one at all. You know, similar thing. I still wouldn't mind that yellow. I mean, that gold looks nice. But I wouldn't mind that yellow. But it's not bad. Set that off to the side. And I think this one just friction snaps on. There you go. See? Friction lock. There we go. And that just goes on as such. So what you'll do is you'll take, monkey, these pieces, pop them out and move them to the back as such as it shows there on the instructions. Man, these things were jammed in there. Good Lord. Can't fault Hasbro for having that thing for lasting effect. Oof. Nice stickers sheeted up, these guys, too. Then you roll these back. And then we're going to take the shoulder pieces and you've got a ridge right here. It's going to go right there. He's sticking his head up, screaming already. Stop it. Just making sure. Yeah, they look like they're... Because you got some swivel going on there. So they kind of... friction on there. Yeah, I think we're going to have like multiple points of lock in here, so we should be fine. But you kind of want to get that one tab that's right there in right there at some point. And as I bring this chest piece up, kind of move those things out of the way. You've got these notches right there. That should go into those notches right there. And just to make sure, I mean, it's... Yeah, let me just swap them to see whether or not these are not lining up right for certain reasons. I don't know if you've got, they look to be about the same. The slopes here on the front and rear. Is that? No, that's not going to stay in there. So it shows that they're supposed to click on. But I don't feel like there's a real solid friction lock even. Well, that one kind of did, and that popped right back off again. Oh. Leave that there. There, that went on nice. And then you take this back piece and you've got 2 slots. Okay, there we go. There we go. And I guess you just kind of push all that schmutz in the back. So you've got points right here, tabs at the front here, tabs at the front there. And then you should kind of lift his head up a little bit. Just want to make sure that those are nice and locked in. And these are your new locking points for your arms, and they seem to lock out pretty good. Oh, his head is wonky. Dang, that kind of sucks. We'll work with it. All right. All right, so that, I'd almost say, dare say, hopefully the worst part is over. And then we've got like hip covers, kind of beefing up his hips a little bit. It's a shame because I just put stickers on there. Oh well. As my daughter is screaming upstairs for whatever reason. And that's kind of cover there. Like I said, beefing those up a little bit. And I believe we're going to have some thigh covers. Which kind of go over the thigh like that. That don't work at all. Up. It'd be helpful if I looked at the pictures correctly. So this goes on this inner thigh right there. And then this piece will come along and connect because you have a tab there and a tab there. There we go. Well, that was upsetting there for a second. I thought, great. I mean, I knew that there was risks with this set, getting it. But again, I wanted to upgrade my Abominus a little bit more. Since they didn't do just a chest piece for him. Metasaur got one. Superion got one. Computron got one. I think they've, I've got the upgrade set for Volcanicus, but I've never transforming him, so there's the thigh pieces. They're bulking up. I have to live with that head. There we go. I can live with those wing pieces. And I want to swap out the feet. So I'm going to take the Perfect Effect feet off. Thank you for your service, boys. We will see if another collector would like to add you into their collection. Same thing, just kind of, you get some good movement out of that. What I liked about the Perfect Effect, I might even keep the Perfect Effect because they at least painted up a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. You couldn't even see that. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I can't come in here with some paint and paint this up nice. Will I? I mean, they're feet. Probably not. But, you know, these also break down into different guns. To really quick show that. Seen in the instructions. Which I'm trying not to do too much wiggling here. There we go. So this rotates around. So you take the front of the foot off. You know, it comes off like this. And then swaps around. You can put that in one of their hands as a couple blasters there. You know, let's see if... No, not necessarily. But, oh. You know, a couple different blasters. And then underneath, the foot comes up like this. You've got more blaster options, and then you've got dual cannons underneath. Those can separate, and they can use those. But that's not why I have this set. Also, you can see that they've left a spot open in case. I think you can use this as a shield. You can have that, you know, you get probably some repullables in there. And of course, that's not why I bought this set. So let's see here. Try to put this. Well, that's kind of a pain. But, all right, there we go. I think even with this guy, you've got to maneuver him down a little bit further, I think. Let me look at the instructions real quick. Well, either way, I've seen other videos on it. And if you liked to, this, you can put these on either one bot's hands, and you've got a, you know, dragon fist action you can do. The gun breaks down. You got a smaller gun there. That's pretty neat. And then I think, let's see. Yeah. This breaks down. And then you got another rifle there. But like I said, mine's gonna stay in bot mode for the most part. So it's always gonna be like that. All right. And to bring out the hands. Now with these hands, as you can see, you know, if you wanted to, it looks like they can rotate. How they split. trying to see where they rotate over to become a blaster. Oh, I guess you just, you know, rotate the peg down, double finger blaster. You know, not exactly my forte when it comes to these. I want them to be a hand. I get it, you know. You wanted to have at least other options, again, for when these aren't in, you know, their combined mode. Again, for me, they won't be not in their combined mode. So anyways, you get individual articulated fingers, knuckles. You can spread the fingers out. Taking off the Perfect Effect one. Same concept. You get I think that's a 5mm peg hole for the weapon. And this will just notch down in there. Now, the only problem that I get with a lot of these is that, well, actually, let me pull that up, put the fingers in there, is they don't design these in a way to where that takes the strength of putting the weapon in there. Now, options are future, floor polish, stuff like that, to put in there and strengthen that up. I believe Fix-It is, I got that off of eBay a while back, and you can just kind of squirt that into the joint and then move it around, and hopefully that'll tighten that up a little bit. Let's take out the other one, put this in. It's a little bit smaller hand. Again, you get the knuckles, you know. I mean, he was dual wielding there for a good long time. It's a smaller hand. I don't know. I might keep these. I don't know. I don't quite know yet. I don't know. I usually put it together and be like, oh, I'll take this from this and that from that. I forgot which set I did that to. Oh, yeah, that's right. The, what, 3 or 4 sets we got for Devastator. I ended up using like 2 different sets to make a good Devastator. There we go. There's the feet. There's the legs on. Well, his head's dipping down is just already upsetting. And then we'll put him in. Which you get a little bit more range of movement out of that. Yeah, I don't know. Someone else has said your mileage may vary on this one. I mean, in all honesty, I'm a little bit bummed about the side wings here. I mean, because, yeah, they're on there, but part of me is, you know, I don't know about anybody else, but part of me is always going to know, well, that's jacked up. Having said that, let's be realistic. They're going to sit on a shelf behind, in the back of the rest of the Decepticons. For the most part. I might get a wild hair and decide to move a lot of other figures off and, you know, do different display options and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get rid of my Perfect Effect upgrades just yet. I mean, one, it's 2 guns. But I think my Computron was lacking a gun. He got 1. He didn't get 2. But I don't know. You know, as far as like the feet go, you know, there's the Perfect Effect one. Here's the new ones. And he will lean forward. He becomes very front heavy. And that just came out, which is frustrating already. I knew this going in. I'm not going to lie, I knew this going in. This piece pops off. Usually I kind of wish they popped in. But there's a good chance he's going to be, like I said, sitting on the back of the shelf. Behind a bunch of other Decepticons aiming over the shoulder. Because he's a combiner. Oh, man. Yeah, he just becomes a bit of a floppy mess. You know, again, I liked a new upgrade kit. That head pop-up feature, it just doesn't stay still. You got to really find that happy spot. You do get different arm rotations and stuff, but again, I've chosen the pieces that, well, you just got to find that happy spot and leave him there. Yep. I knew this. I knew this getting this set. I knew it and I wanted it anyways. Because I like this grouping. I like these guys. The good news is nothing I took off of here can't be popped back on or replaced on. I didn't break the head. You know, as I futz with this. Is that not over far enough for this? Now, I could glue it. We all know I won't, but I could. You know. At least these, you know, dragon heads kind of push up. You know, these things right here just kind of keep him there. It's like, see, if I could just keep him right there. Just keep him right there. He'd be fine. Head's a little weird still. I felt like this was supposed to go further back because there's like a little chin indentation right there. You know. That right there almost seems like it was perfect for his chin. I don't know. Like I said, I'm definitely not getting rid of the Perfect Effect just yet. I mean, it just doesn't blow me away. If that makes any sense. I might stick the other feet back on there because at least it seemed like they held position. You know, I liked the screaming head. I thought that was good. And again, it's one of those things where you just got to find... And of course, my camera angle is not doing the greatest thing because he's just, you know, the way I'm sitting here looking at him, the head's perfect. He's just standing there. He's screaming. Of course, he'll be standing there like this for the most part as he leans more forward. Oh, these side panels are very upsetting. See, yeah, it's just a mess. I mean, I bought this. This was my choice to buy this. If I kind of move these up to... You know, again, you got to find that happy spot and just leave them in there. There. Kinda. You know, and then the more you move them up, the more... He's just got to stand like this for at least the next review as I contemplate why. I knew, you know, specifically this set. I think other sets they got were fine for the most part. That set left some to be desired. But, again, this was Transform Dreamwave. TCW-08. you know, for your Combiner Wars Abominus. Thoughts? Don't buy it. Bottom line. I hate to say that. Again, I paid money for it, so I can say whatever I want about it. I wanted to like this set. I really did. This upset me from the get-go, from those snapping up. I mean, they were such tiny pieces. You know, the head is a huge letdown. I mean, the sculpt is nice, but I mean, just the way... Now it can pop down there like that. I mean, he's playing the world's worst game of peekaboo. I like the option of the different face. Again, you know, you get the screaming head, which looks good. The feet I'm not too thrilled about. I mean, perfect effects. I mean, they're just solid until you untab them and move them. I mean, they definitely took their time in their engineering to where it just seems like to where these are solid and these are not. So again, I might just, you know, like I said, I'm probably going to swap those out as he moves. Swap out the feet, see if that helps. You know, but then these side panels popping off, that's not giving me no help either. You know. Watch that'll help him. That'll help him. So I left his gun up, probably. Ain't that the way? You know. Oh well. I have been Will the Collector. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, y'all are grown, hopefully, that are watching this. I apologize for my language earlier, but that was very upsetting really fast. And, you know, again, Transform Dreamwave, TWC-08. Think before you buy. That's all. That's what I'm going to say. Think before you buy. Mainly the chest piece, the alternate head. I'm probably still going to swap out these guns because, I mean, these were two big guns. And this gun doesn't look bad. You know, it just, you know. I mean, this is even lighter than this. You know. Which, again, I got no problem taking two kits and making one good one. A lot of us did that with Devastator, I felt like. Or at least I did. Whether other people did or not, I don't know. Yeah, these hands were thin. You know, if they sent me this kit for free, I'd be saying the same thing. You know, and again, I watched other reviews. And I saw this, and... You know, I do like the bulking of the thighs. He just looks beefier. You know. Well, my dog's probably going to squirrel. Anyways, I've been Will the Collector. Again, take care of one another, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.